All right, let me see what this other article is here. Uh-oh. Oh, no! This next article's got me worried. It's good on one form because we're going to get it, but then you're also... Listen, I liked Rings of Power, but I do think it could have used better writing, better execution.
It definitely needs more writing now.
So, hearing that it's going to finish and that you're actually going to get it is great, but also hearing that without the showrunners on set is concerning.
It's concerning, or is it like, well, we don't need the showrunners anyway? They never really did that much, so.
Well, season 2 has to, for this to get a season 3, season 2 has to hit it out of the park, because even though I love the whole series and I finished it, I think they said that there was a big drop off by the season finale. So if they don't hit the ground running on season 2, I don't know if the series is going to get its completion, And to hear that the showrunner, even though it's getting completed, that the showrunners aren't there, I hope that's good.
Well, it's running, 5 seasons, so it's gonna. They paid for it, so they're gonna do it.
Yeah,
they're gonna do it with or without writers.
They're gonna power through. Yeah.
No, Brea, I know we reviewed it together, and I hope we could do season 2 as well on your channel, or if you're ready. No pressure. But
so I won't be seeing Guardians because it's not woke. So that's my opinion.
But
he only wants to see MCU films.
But they're
But I need strong female leads.
Enjoy my spoiler stream, Brea.
But there was regardless of what we think, the general public had issues with it, and they dropped off by the end of the. That's from the numbers. So as much as we loved it, it has to do better with this production budget. With the budget it has to do better.
Well, the problem with streaming shows that people, a small part of the community doesn't like about this show. I'm not going to say why. They review bombed it, and people see these review bombs. There's no way to stop people from review bombing TV shows and streaming shows.
Well, Brucifer, I'm going to push back. That's bullshit. I don't give any credit. No, I don't. No. I mean, that's bullshit that they do. No, that's bullshit that they do that. But
okay.
That I wasn't saying. No, I wasn't saying.
I was about to slam the door.
No, but what I'm saying is, like I say, if you build it, they will come. If you build a great product, it's gonna surpass review bombing and all that. So it wasn't at the high level that it's gonna, if someone's review bombing and it's an amazing product, it's still gonna succeed. So where I enjoyed it, I think it needs to do better. So it's bullshit that people review bomb, absolutely, but it doesn't really matter if the product's amazing, right? Even if it's woke as hell, it doesn't matter.
Well, I didn't think it was woke, but okay.
Yeah, I didn't think it was particularly woke, but I don't think it was more than like a 6.5 the first season.
Mm-hmm. Rings was great, but it was far from right. Yeah,
maybe a 7.
I still haven't seen it.
No, so I think it's a worthy watch. It's very slow. It's the great characters, and I'm all invested. But I do.
Okay.
Other people that have watched it probably didn't finish. Yeah. Well, ask Ryan. Ryan didn't finish.
Answer me this: is it better than The Hobbit?
No.
I like The
Hobbit. DL.
Hobbit's more fun. Hobbit's more fun, but the storytelling is better here.
3 movies of walking. Come on.
Yeah, but I feel like the lore in The Hobbit was done better, and that kind of thing, and the action was certainly better in The Hobbit.
Okay, so if he's saying that, I probably will hate Rings of Power.
Yeah. I don't want to taint your thing of it, but here's the thing: I would, if you love the lore of Lord of the Rings, like me, I read the books, I love the movies. Of course, I'm going to watch this. You know what I mean?
But, great. We need you on the review then, Voltaire. Yeah.
Yeah. But if you only are casually, like you've seen the Lord of the Rings movies, when they come up on TNT, you'll watch them, that kind of thing. I wouldn't say go seek this out and watch it. I got to be honest with you. It was. I know you hate this term, Max, but it was mid at best, to be honest.
I
It had
think it's
nothing to do
above.
with
I
it
think
being
it was
woke.
above average, but not excellent to me.
Yeah.
I'd say 7 out of 10, 8 out of 10 for me. Probably 7. I want to give it 8, but ask Brian. He didn't fit it. Remember, Brian, that was one of the worst watch parties we've ever done.
Yeah, we got like the first 2 episodes in, and we didn't really watch it all that much.
My God, you had to power through those episodes. Jeez, those first.
It was
2.
hard to do a watch party with this show.
It might be easier in a binge format, but golly, like, geez. And the fact that it was juxtaposed against House of Dragons every week, when House of Dragons was brilliant, that didn't help either. But I mean, I don't think that affected how I felt about this. But yeah, it left a lot to be desired, quite honestly. DL, don't watch it; you'll get sick. You know what I mean?
Fair enough. Fair enough.
I thought it was great.
Did you really?
I thought it did a great world building, fleshing out the characters, and I was very satisfied by the end of the series. I can't wait for season 2.
Yeah, but I don't want to give excuses for it either, like review bombing, so that's why it didn't succeed. I don't think it succeeded because it wasn't as quality as it should have been. But there was some great stuff in there, though. Great action, great story, great characters. Not all of them were great, I'll have to admit. Some of them were like, okay. But, yeah, I think it needs to be better, though, for sure, to substantiate. And I am hard on, well.
Are you really?
Yeah.
No, I am
we
hard.
don't need to know that
No,
stuff,
I am
Matt.
hard
Interesting.
on stories, especially when I'm harder on stories too, especially when they have unlimited resources. When you have budgets this high,
Unlimited.
I put more pressure on the companies that make these products. With this amount of money, it has to be excellent.
Like Bezos has money. He's looking for reasons to spend money.
Well, honestly, even though it looked great, I
did.
don't see why it was expensive as it was. Like, I think it could have been done with a lower budget.
There was a few scenes and shots which were like, wow.
Yeah.
Like,
But for the majority, I don't see why this had to be the most expensive show ever made.
Well, remember they have to acquire the rights to do the show.
That's true. That's factored in there, sure.
I'll say this. I will say that if it's true that Warner Brothers is going to make a counter Lord of the Rings show, these people are sweating it, and this season is a big deal for them.
It's not going to be a show. I thought it was going to be.
Oh,
movies.
I don't know. Oh, it's just movies? Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay, well, it's not so much. The thing is, too, some of the characters are great. Like that elf there on the screen, he's fantastic. You know what I mean? It's just, I don't know. It was just, it didn't have the heart of Lord of the Rings. I don't know how to put it otherwise.
It didn't have the chemistry of the cast of Lord of the Rings. Like, there was some of it, but not as a whole. Like, the chemistry with all the actors of the original Lord of the Rings movies, it was like special, just like the first Guardians. Like, it was, the chemistry was there. They were all hitting on all cylinders,
Yeah. Now that I think about it, his sequences were the best. That elf, I can't remember his name, but his sequences were like,
oh yeah, I love his character.
Yeah. His action sequences especially were the best, but yeah. Not as good as Hobbit, DL, so be wary of that.
Oh boy.
Christopher, what do you think is better, The Hobbit or this Lord of the Rings show?
Lord of the Rings show.
I think The Hobbit's fun. Like, if Lord of the Rings is
The Hobbit could have been one movie.
Yes, it could have been. It definitely couldn't have been 3 movies. 2 movies, I'd be like, okay, fine.
Lighten up. There was enough there to justify it. It was a medium.
No, everything was dragged out. Everything was dragged out in those 3 movies.
It was fun.
I like
it. Was fun for like 45
it was like
minutes.
The popcorn version of Lord of the Rings,
Popcorn.
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 It wasn't like high art like the Lord of the Rings trilogy, but it was fun.
There you go. I like that analysis. So absolutely.
Right.
It would have been more fun if it was shorter. It would have been more fun if it was shorter.
Thank you, Dio.
I think The Hobbit is great, but the CGI was too distracting. Rings had a good amount of practical effects, so I appreciate it. Yeah, that's the one downside. Some of the CG was a little off on it, but there was a good CG in it too.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, there's no ending in Hobbit 2. There's no ending.
It just ends. Yeah.
It just ends. And then the beginning of the third movie made the ending of the second movie stupid because they just wrapped it up within the first 10 minutes of the third movie.
Oh, DL's hot takes.
Well, I'm not going to say anything because I'm a bit of an apologist for The Hobbit. So, yeah, I get it.
Mm-hmm. I don't know what's happened with CJH. We were going to watch it. I don't know where he went. Can a few people message CJH on Twitter? I just messaged them. And, if he wants to do this, we got to do it soon. We're going to bring up the mailbag next. And if anyone else has any other articles, put in the private chat if you want to cover some other stuff. Because I've just been off the internet.
So, Christopher, look, Degrassi says it's 2 seasons per book, 6 seasons total. Unless he's talking about Harry Potter.
What?
Yeah, no, he's talking about the Lord of the Rings. All right.
Okay.
Interesting. No, but then Jacob says it's movies and not a show too. So I don't know. Okay, we'll have to look it up, I guess.
I have to wait till that writer strike's over.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so Strange Marvel Theory says that the Lord of the Rings movies needed Tom Bombadil. They could do their own thing on Tom Bombadil. Honestly, if they did a mini series on HBO Max of Tom Bombadil, I think that would be brilliant. I don't know that they'll do. I don't think it's its own movie, but like a mini series on HBO Max would be perfect for that storyline.
If anyone, please do me a favor, message CJH though. I messaged him and he's not responding yet. He fell asleep. We're gonna watch. We might just watch. Me and Brian might just start it without him if he doesn't get here, and then just give it. In a few minutes, and just watch the Phantom Menace, the beginning part. To at least watch some Star Wars on May the 4th. Well, it's May the 5th. Damn it! Whoops, we missed it.
Revenge of the Fifth.